Okay. Very good evening to all the dignitaries present over here and all the listeners, the participants who joined us in online mode. So today we are gathered here uh, for the one-day webinar, which is organized by Social Development Federation C20 International, and the topic is enabling technologies for digital transformation in education. So let's see what is the meaning of enabling technologies for digital transformation in education. So as we friends, as we all know, due to COVID-19, it was very tough time to interact with student or interact with the audience in physical mode. So that's why there is a need for the digital transformation of education. A very important role or a very vital role in providing the high quality education and equal opportunity to all the listeners all over the world. Because due to the outbreak of COVID-19, approx 1.5 billion students have switched to online education. And to make the learning process smooth and seamless for every student, educational institution and government develop the digital transformation plans and implement to necessary changes. So, with this brief introduction, I would like to invite Dr. Ratnesh ji for welcome speech. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. And after a long time, we are here at first in this scientific session. I would like to welcome our chief guest on behalf of Social Development Federation Agra, Dr. Vijay Kumar Salvia, and our speakers, our learned speaker, Dr. Shankari Pasle, Mr. Paul Habinez, and Miss Hanni HK. And I also welcome our President of Social Development Federation, Dr. KL Singh, along with all the dignitaries and audience who are connected to this platform. No doubt, in this regard, we are having a very good and international speaker today. I would like to brief their introduction. Mr. Paul Habinez is holding a position of Executive Director in the Organization of Better Future for Generations, Rwanda. And Dr. Shankari Pasle is a full-time American Sign Language interpreter. Shankari attended an interpreting training program from 2000 to 2002. In 2003, she was accepted to uh, Gallard University, a worldwide liberal art university of the deaf, under a special program as a hearing student. Shortly after graduating with her bachelor degree in deaf studies, she began her career in the Washington, D.C. area as a full time ASL interpreter. She has worked abroad serving the deaf community in countries and settings such as Bosnia, interpreting an international peace convention. Cameroon in the school for the deaf, teaching deaf students and raising awareness to the families of deaf children on deaf culture and necessity of sign language. Nigeria serving as a full-time ASL interpreter and SSP support service provider to a deaf blind advocate for people with disabilities. She now resides in Ames Center, San Ramon, California, where she interprets in the technical industry, medical field, FEMA, etc. And now, Miss Hanni HK, she is the chairman, Second Association of Indonesia Special Education Teachers and Special Education Teacher SLBN 11 Jakarta. And our chief guest, Dr. Vijay Kumar Salvia. Dr. Vijay Kumar Salvia is a kind-hearted and well-renowned social and professional distinguished educationist personality. His aim only all persons of worth should be happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Com- Continuously, he is working for the social and global brand ambassador of Sustainable Development Goals (UNO). He has four doctorates like telecommunication, engineering, management, and sociology, public administration, and one postdoctoral in telecommunication engineering. He has awarded with more than 400 esteemed honor on international and national level. He has completed above 100 research-based social and technical projects for world benefits. He is so dynamic person, and now by this brief introduction, all of our dignitaries and wonderful guests who are a speaker, who are the chief guest, and who are the attraction of today's seminar, you will be knowing that how wonderful this session is going to be. Now, without delaying, I would like to invite our chief guest to say few words on this inaugural part of this webinar. Please, sir. Vijay, sir. Dr. Vijay sir for their inaugural words. Please, sir.
Yes. So, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to all of you. With respect to international standards, I welcome all of the delegates, all the esteemed guests in this evening that is for the digital transformations. And as you know, the Social Development Federation is working nicely and effectively for the development of the as the sir has introduced by herself and also introduced about our achievements and our work. So we are in the digital technology, we are in the digital world, we are working for the IoT, we are working for the machine learning, we are working for whatever the data topics we can. As you know that today we are working on this digital platform, and this digital platform is that is the whatever YouTube, Zoom, and StreamYard or whatever. So as today I am at present in India, some other persons are in the Russia or in Germany or in UK or in USA. Think that the digital transformation is very important and is we can say a basic need of our life. Our International Research and Development Community Organization USA India, which is working for the research and developments, technology transfers, and whatever we can do in all fields like agriculture or in we can say drone technology, in animal husbandry, in engineering, in civil engineering, in mechanical, in electronics, wherever we want any technology related material technology transfer, we are working for. Also, as we are working for the patents also, so digital transformation is requires the patenting and also to IPR, that is the intellectual property right. We have to we have to serve and we have to secure our IPR knowledge, our digital knowledge to secure ourselves, to secure our whatever the digital connections we have. Because today there is a hackers, there is a hacking, and also we are using the social media also. So social media is totally depends on the digital technology. And today, if we want to promote us, if we want to explore our work, if we want to explore our business, we want to earn money, make it more and more, then we have to convert to the digital world or digital transformation. Our research innovation startup university, which is working in globally, and we are setting up the different campuses, offline also and online also. Above 1 crores of people have been benefited since last 25 years, and we every year about 5,000 of individuals are benefited with our all techniques and technology. So I have also filed the above hundreds of patents in IoT, artificial intelligence, machine to machine learning, and whatever the technology we can have, sensor technology, telecommunication, electronics vehicles, and so many whatever we can do in today's robotics also. And we are working above 1,000 of patents are arranged by our organization for the different peoples of the world. And also, we are, with respect to the digital transformation, we are working with the government side, we are working with the private industries also, universities, institutions, this all. So actually today, as we know that the women should also adopt the digital transformations because today woman is the, we can say, the mother of every children. And if you know that if woman is not we can say well aware of the digital technology, then the children's how the children can get the knowledge of that. So today, it is very important to aware our women. It is very important to aware our girls because they are the mother of their children. They are the, we can say, the center point of every family. And if we see the whatever in the practical life, there is also there is a chance to of there is a chance, and if we can say a well opportunity is given to the women also to enhance their skilling, to enhance their quality, to enhance, to train their whatever they want. So today, the government and private industries are also working for the digital transformation that one should go the digital because today we want the hiring, we want the recruitment, we want the peoples, we want the we can say the staffing, we want the clients, we want the marketing person, we want everything for running our business. And similarly, banking, banking, budgeting, that is the we can or how expenditure we can do, how facilities we can arrange. So it all requires the we can say a systematic approach, a systematic procedure to work on it, and that we are seeing in COVID that everything can be managed by digital. Everything can be arranged digitally so that we can have our work smoothly we can do, and smoothly we can have the connections with them. But the main thing is arising is that is how the harmony we can maintain, the harmony in our mind, the harmony in our relationships, and similarly the happiness in the relationship. Because if we are working with the digital technology, then our totally our, we can say, 200% of our mind is depend, and it is consumed by the digital technology. I am working. At present I am talking to you, but we not 100%. 200% of my energy is now losing because I am seeing you. I have to adjust on our voice. I have to adjust our device. I have to see what we have to do, what I have to say. And similarly, there are also other persons are also involving here. That is to manage our all work because so that our communication will be systematic. So in this case, if I if something I am telling you, and that should be expressible, that should be understood by you. Whatever I am saying here. So the main thing is that one should adopt what I want to say. One should adopt what the speaker want to say. So this is the problem arising someone because the main the concentration it requires. So digital transformation it requires the concentration for if we are working to M or machine to machine learning. But however, as there is efficiency, the efficiency we can say is increasing day to day life, so that we are totally dependent on the digital transformation. And this digital transformation is, we can say, the basics of our life. Because today we are working with the zero and one technology, that is the bytes or bits. And that bits and this bytes, and we are also converting our money to the electronic form. So total, we can say that money expenditure, whatever we want, whatever the luxury we want, is totally we can arrange by the digital payments technology, and we can also search out the our we have the e-heart, we have the e-marketplace, where we can see so many varieties. Today we are capable, we are capable to search out so many varieties, so many options, arranging in a few minutes by just changing the pages of the Facebook, or pages of the e-cart or e-heart, or whatever the Amazon, Flipkart. Certainly, there are so many marketplaces available. Just in a 5 minutes, we can see whatever we want, and there is so much varieties are available. So this technology and this type of digital work, our mindness and our harmony, it should be managed in such a way so that our mind should be well settled, our family relations should be well settled, and we have to take our mindness, we have to we can say restructured our lifestyle in such a way so that we can use the efficiently use of the, we can say, the 200% of this digital transformation. So digital transformation is the, we can say, basics, and also it is the future of our world. And today, as we are talking about the e-village, and e-village, or we can say we have the AI based what we are seeing at that today chat GPT, and there are so many artificial intelligence tools. These tools are giving the basics, means those person who doesn't know the we can say the benefit of the computer technology, or whatever the computer technology requires the skilling up. But by the use of that chat GPT or artificial intelligence based material, a layman or a person who doesn't have the more computer knowledge can use the such type of artificial intelligence based material, and they can perform efficiently by the use of these tools and techniques which are available on this web, this online material. So these means that if we see our journey about age 45 years, then we have learned so many, we have learned out so many things. We have trained, we have also adopted so many workshops to skilling our we can say skilling our capability, skilling our whatever the, we can say, the quality, to enhance our quality. But today, as the data transformation we are seeing through the artificial intelligence, machine to machine learning, some persons, if they have a small knowledge, they can use such type of technology without any hard training. So these are the, we can say, the advantage of our digital transformation, that the someone who doesn't have the more knowledge of the computer technology, they can use the highest technology in their home. Even housewife who doesn't know so much things about the computer, who doesn't know the any we can say the more technology related to the computer, but they are using the artificial intelligence based fridges, microwave ovens, and household materials. Mobiles, today iPhone is used by everyone. So what is this? This is the digital transformation, and without that digital transformation, we can't survive. So I welcome all of you. I, I invite all of you to collaborate us, to collaborate us with the development of the world. As you know, the sustainable development. We I am the global brand ambassador of Sustainable Development Goal (UNO), and we are working throughout all over the world for the SDGs. And there are 18 goals we say, but there is nothing in 18 goals. it is 180 goals, it may be 1080 goals, whatever. But the main thing is that every person of a world, every child, every last person of a world should be happy with their requirements. Because today we are suffering from the scarcity, how the resources can be reached to the person who doesn't have such resources, or there is a scarcity of resources in that area. The uh, poverty is poorness, and poverty is not the problem of the world. The main problem is to that how the one can how we can arrange a resources to a person who needs that resources. So we have included, because you see that in some places there is so much amount of resources, so much money there, so much we can say the food is there, the capacity of digital transformation is there, skilling up there. But there is a if there is an extra we can say resources available, then how we can consume that resources to the person or to the place where they need. We have to supply, we have to supplying these resources to that. We have to manage that resources to those who want such type of facilities. So we have to manage that facilities for every person. There is we can say about if our population of a world is we can say 5 Arab, then in our earth we have the resources available of 50 Arab people. But only thing is that in some place it is lack, there is a scarcity. In some place there is a we can say extra, and we have to efficiently use of that resources for such a person who doesn't have such type of resources. And and last thing I want to say, the that is the whatever the natural calamities are coming, and we have to use such digital transformation for such type of natural hazards. Because today we are seeing that so many volcanoes are that is again they are burning. And similarly this winds and जितने भी we can say the natural calamities are coming by air, by water, by we can say the seas. And so these are why, because our digital transformation technology we are not using in such a for such type of calamities which are coming. We should have the prediction, we should have the prediction that yes, after after we can say 6 hours there may be a long whatever the we can say the natural calamities may come in such areas. So we have to this is our challenge of a digital transformation, that at after 1 hour, 2 hour, or 6 months, or whatever the period, the time period, we should have the hypothetical, we should have the we can say a sixth sense to know about such natural calamities, so that we can overcome such type of problems which are coming from the natural calamities. So I should not take so much time, and I again invite all of you to collaborate whatever you want. We are entrepreneurship, we are in startups, we are in technology transfer, and we will develop your person, your community in all over the world according to your needs. So thank you very much. Welcome all. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much, our chief guest, sir. Now I request to Hanni HK, ma'am. Hanni HK, ma'am, please pursue your presentation.
Thank you very much. This is unbelievable that we can meet in this Zoom and this live streaming that everybody can join with us from YouTube. And thank you for the opportunity to share and learn together through this webinar. My name is Hanni, so I am chairman too in Association of Special Teacher in Indonesia, and I work as a vice principal for curriculum at SLBN Negeri 11 Jakarta in Indonesia. And actually, I am joined with Special Olympic Indonesia. This is the organization for sport for children with intellectual disability. I am a director of intellectual disability there, and I am the head of the youth division at Jati Diri Bangsa Foundation. And then I'm founder of Gegap Indonesia, and I already work together with a friend who really care about the maritime program for the economic system in IGMF. So please let me start the presentation. Are you already share the presentation, please? Thank you. Okay. Here is today we will talk about the enabling technology for digital transformation in education. Indonesia is an archipelagus and we have a lot of mountain here. We are a mountain country. Please next page. Okay, please next page for the presentation. Thank you. And it is not easy for several provinces to implement digital technology with all the limitation, both tools, network, and skill in using it. Geographical conditions of Indonesia are also one of the challenges in collecting data on disabilities. So some with disabilities live in the remote areas and they are difficult to reach or require a large amount of money to visit. Then Indonesia Ministry of Education and Cultural Language Agency, we have around the population review into 2023 reached 276 million 6,039 440 people. So the number of islands in Indonesia, we have around 17,000 islands. Wow, that's a lot. And the number of regional languages in Indonesia is 718 language. This is statistical data published by the Coordinating Ministry of PMK in June 2022. The number of children aged 5 to 19 years with disability range around 2,197,833 people. That's the Ministry of Education Culture of August 2021 show the number of students in the special inclusive school in Indonesia is around 269,398 children. So this is the condition that we have big challenge about how to transform the digital technology for children with disability. Next page, please. Okay, here we are. So this is the legally of, I cannot see, I'm sorry. Yes, this is the education policy that we have. In the right of education for children special need, we have the regulated Article 54 of law number 39 of 1990. And then it's concerning about human right. And then we have the concerning the national education system in number 20 of 2003. And we have the article of letter of regulation from the ministry 2009 about concerning inclusive education. And then for the new one, we are using Permendikbud Ristek number 5, 7, and 266 of 2020 concerning independent in the curriculum. So please, next page, please. So then the digital transformation in Indonesia for education, we are using Merdeka curriculum or independent curriculum. And then we have for technology, the independent curriculum is Merdeka curriculum. This is adapted of the vision and mission and facilities on by education unit as well as the learning needs of students through the country, all the country in Indonesia. So the Merdeka curriculum can be implemented in all educational unit and in all region that have various conditions. So now is more than 140,000 schools implemented this curriculum since 2022 and 2023 for the academic year. The curriculum offer flexibility of to educational unit to design learning activity that involve the participant of teacher and student. It also gives teacher to flexibility to jointly design quality learning that are tolerate and to the needs of student and the conditional of educational unit. So every district will be different. Every class will be different because all the children are different. The independent curriculum is highly accessible for students with special needs because the learning outcomes are in the form of fast adapted to the characteristic and need of the student. So the curriculum is based on Pancasila. So we can go to the next step, please. Thank you. This is Indonesian education vision. So we are realizing an emphasis Indonesia that is sovereign, independent, and has personality through the creation of Pancasila students who think critically, are independently, have faith, fear God Almighty, and have noble character, and work together. We call that gotong royong, and have global diversity. So, in the Pancasila student profile, the character and abilities that are built in daily life and are lived in each individual student through the culture of education unit. So this is become intracurricular learning. They have a project to strengthen the Pancasila, our ideology, and it's come from extracurricular through. So the Pancasila student, they have six main dimension, including about have fight for God Almighty and have a good noble character. This is talk about good character. So they have a global diversity. They work together, what we call gotong royong, and independent. Every child should be independent, critical, reasoning, and creative. Not only in national scale, education is also included in international aspiration to the world, which is complete in the points of the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. So the basic structure and curriculum framework is determined by the central government as a basic reference in the development of the operational curriculum of educational unit. So independent in the learning process, it will be the main point of the enforces in this curriculum. So for the future strengthens by the curriculum current pandemic, condition that's occurring on Indonesia, through this curriculum, educators are given the freedom to provide teaching material through creativity and strategy, and implemented by online learning activity. So we believe that teacher are one of the spearhead of educational transformation in digital technology. We believe that when teachers are literate, good in digital technology, so they can be effective parents, and students will be also literate digital technology too. Next, please. Okay, can we watch this video? This is one of the process. No, back to the last page. There's a video. Can we back to the, yes, can you, we saw the video for a while, please? now you have to back to the page 9. Yes, and the cursor should be in under the picture, and then you will click there, and the video will be shown. Can you back to the video, please? The page 9. Yes, that one. And can you double click on the picture? Yes, this cursor should be go to the triangle here. Yes. Okay, thank you. Yes, this is the teacher who want to teach the student, but she's trying to give a picture to the student, and student getting boring. This is the first time after the pandemic we are going to the school. They feel boring, and then teacher asking, is there any question? And nobody will have question because the bell rang and they want to go out. So the teacher think, what will I do? The student doesn't interest with the lesson. The student doesn't wants to study. They don't have spirit to do that. So he's asking his friend, and his friend said there is a platform, the application for teacher to find new idea and share and learn how to be creative teacher from the digital technology. So the friend show him from the mobile phone the application that we call Merdeka Mengajar, freedom to teach. This teacher is not young enough, but he has love for the children, and he's trying to help the children, and he has encouraged his effort to learn the technology. So he tried to learn. So his friend teach him how to use the mobile phone, the Android one, and how to download the application of Merdeka Mengajar. So the teacher can learn by himself. The teacher can find many idea how to teach, how to make the media for teaching, technology assistive, and everything. And this platform make free for the teacher to learn every time they want. They have time, they can learn, they easily to use. So even the old teacher can do that. So the teacher, he is a good teacher. He's trying to study. He's trying to do something. He learned from other teacher from other district, the province. Then he tried to make a good one to help the student more interesting and exciting to learn about his lesson. So next day he bring the new one, the new idea, the new effort, the new spirit. The student happy, they are interesting, they are exciting, and they more understand what the teacher teach. So every teacher can learn from this application. In this application, the teacher have three main function Merdeka teaching platform. We call Merdeka Belajar. So the teacher is freedom to learn by themselves. Okay, we go to the next page, please. Thank you. Yeah, in Merdeka Mengajar, the freedom for teaching, the teacher can learn about so many things. They can share. All teacher in Indonesia should join this program. The teacher also provide Merdeka Mengajar application which is offer plenty of reference for teacher development and share good practice. So best practice will be shared here. The Merdeka Mengajar platform was built to support the implementation of the Merdeka curriculum so that it can assist teacher is getting reference, inspiration, and understanding of the Merdeka curriculum. This platform is also provide to be driving partner for teacher and principal in teaching, learning, and creating. So we have three main function of Merdeka teaching platform. First, we are teaching. Second, we are study. And third, we are create. In the work of function, we are creating teacher can build portfolio and display their work and share each other so everybody can see what another province doing. So later they can share with each other and provide feedback too. So this is Merdeka Mengajar. Okay, if we see this in Merdeka Mengajar, it's too small for me to see. Yes, now the fact is the teacher who already use this platform in Indonesia is around 1,391,995. This is all. Every time the data will be show us the real how many teacher using this application. And this application show us about you can choose in inclusive education, in special need, and who learn about independent, about assessment, about curriculum, about I cannot see clearly. The media for teaching and etc. So they have a video inspirational too for other teacher. They share the video. Okay, we go to the next one, please. The next one is also statistic data that we can know how many teacher see the posting, how many teacher use the posting, and how many teacher are only see and didn't just watch something like that. This is the data that the data will be update every time. They are this is basically continuously. Okay, so in curriculum independent or Merdeka curriculum, we are understanding that all the children are not the same. Nobody the same. Everybody is different. Everybody is special. I'm not the same with Mr. Vijay, Kumar. He is so great, and I'm not the same with Sankari and everybody. Even the twins is not the same. So we understand the student is not the same. So in Merdeka Belajar, first teacher will be doing the assessment. After they are doing assessment, they can decide what is the learning achievement will be do for the children. So what is the flow of the learning objective will be done, and they will make a teaching module like that teacher we saw in the video. So in the differentiation learning, teacher in here will understand that there is one strategy that can be used by teacher to meet the needs of each learner. Differentiation is a teaching and learning process in which students learn subject matter based on their abilities, what they like, and how to learn. So the student occupy a central position in the teaching and learning process. This means that is the learning process. The first thing to pay attention to is the student, which is his condition and his abilities. So only after the determination of other component, so what kind of the material is needed, what is the right way to act, what tools and facility are suitable and supportive for him, all of the way to act, and we must just what the need of the student. The learning strategy decision taken are truly rooted in meeting the learning needs of student. So here is the program for other is about inclusive education. This is one of item in Merdeka Mengajar application. This is teacher can understand about universal design learning that we are using for inclusive education, because the inclusive education is the answer to the concern of the global community regarding to slow development of educational development in countries. So We have a teacher learning program and sharing learning management series, school providing inclusive education. This is the learning and sharing teacher program in the management of learning in inclusive education school. We call that SPPE. So we will use this program. The teacher can do by themselves. We have a trainer and they are using with the application. It will be increase teacher knowledge and understanding about universal design learning. So increase the understanding and provide about the direct experience for teacher about completing the student learning process, our PBS instrument for the special needs in school, in inclusive school. And this will be increase knowledge and provide direct experience to teacher about making accommodation learning planning for inclusive education setting. And this is provide direct experience to teacher about learning implementation strategies in inclusive education setting. So this is increase the teacher about evaluation too in inclusive education setting, and then provide hands-on experience to the teacher in participating in online training. So the teacher can do by themselves, the teacher can join the training, they will choose in this application. Okay, next please. So about the digital technology for special need, we should be considering these things. So the first one is the application of for the student with special need should be assistive technology for education. It should be suitable. It depend on the characteristic of disability and depend of what the children need. So the number two is design of digital environment. It should be can be used in their environment and be considering about how it can be accepted for the environment too. So the number three is involve the teacher, parents, and helpers. So the technology, digital technology can be used for the special needs student or children if we are not involved with teachers, only teacher, it will won't work. It should be work when the teacher, parents, and or helper work together and understanding the technology. And then number four, what we consider is collaboration, the use of digital technology. So the collaboration is using not only for the one things. It should be functional. It should be conjunction. It should be meaningful. So the children can use in their daily activity. So the number five, what we consider is application of disability should be friendly technology. It should be easy to use. It should be easy to access, and it should be available for all those kind of disabilities. Next, please. Okay. Next page, please. Okay, here is the several application that can be used to help person with disabilities. This is I choose with Indonesia already used, and this is designed by Indonesian people to help the children with disabilities here. We know there is so many digital technology application that can be used by disabled people, but in English, not all the children can speak English or read in English. So some people who has heart, who has capability, they make creating modification the application. The one is GB class. GB class, this is the Jogja Belajar class. This is start from the needed of pandemic. The regional government of Daerah Istimewa Yogyakarta through the Center of Education, Technology, and Communication of the Youth and Sport Education Office, or we call this PORA, hence launch various learning application that can be accessed by Play Store and used by teacher and student. This application is using the name in Bahasa Jawa. Yeah, we have 700 more bahasa traditional language. Application say Kuncung Bawuk. This is from Jawa. This is KSA Education. They are about knowing drug for intellectual disabilities and application for playing and smart Indonesia toys must be ya. and hearing and speak disability, and they have application adaptive behavior for autism. This is GB class designed by the regional government of DIY. Next page, please. Then number 2, we have Petra Netra. Petra Netra is application made by the children of the nation from blind. Petra Netra is a map application for the blind by students from the University of Indonesia. This application is special designed for guiding the way for the blind. So Petra Netra co-founder, his name is Alif Mahardika. I'm so proud of him. Said the creator of this application was inspired by one of the team members. So namely, her name is Graciela. In addition, both of his parents lost their eyesight from a young age, and the information of the Petra Netra will provide true vibration and sound to make the information for the blind. So this is for mobility. And number 3, we have Hear Me. Hear Me is application for a student from the ITB. Now, this is the blind special Al-Quran application. Yeah, this is we are so many Muslim people here. So this student make application so they can hear the Al-Quran in Arab, bahasa Arab, Arab language, and they can hear for the blind people. So this is the blind special Al-Quran application. And then the 4th, Hear Me. We have Hear Me application. Hear Me application. This is student from the ITB Institute Teknologi Bogor School of Business and Management have succeeded in creating the Hear Me application. So the application help people with hearing impairment or deafness to communicate with people don't have problem of hearing. So making the application was inspired by personal experience when when he's ordering a taxi online. They once had a deaf driver. The deaf driver, so he was accompanied by his daughter, and to help his father communicate with the passenger. Therefore, Hear Me is born as a solution to facilitate communication between listeners and the deaf friends, so that later there will be no gaps in communication. This is Hear Me, and we have well-met helps and wheelchair user find the right. This is in English, but this is the same principle with assistive ID application. This is using for people who using wheelchair. So this is application is using with this ability to find the way. Because the well map can guide them to tell the location, so the route and will be which one the route, the way, so friendly for them. And this application provide opportunity for its user to provide more information about the location they pass and send picture of the evidence. So this assistive ID application, this is come from a student from UGM, Universitas Gajah Mada Jogja, developed by Assist in ID application, and this is help people to find a place so they can with who are physically weak, such as a pregnant and woman, of the elderly or sick people can use this application too. So not only people with a wheelchair. So the other ones we have here. Teddy, yeah, this is the number 7 we are using here. Teddy is application designed by young people. This mobile application in Indonesia that complete features to help 3% with abilities. They have for the blind, for the deaf, and the speech impaired. So this application offers the Bisindo, Indonesian Sign Language, translator feature to translate sign language, object detection, to detect surrounding object, and currently detection, and detect currently and the text direction. So it will be can be read by a text. So this is a good one. This is the young people who make it. So the number 8, we have Puka and Mika. This is a student for industrial program faculty at Indonesia Islamic University who make this. Hadian Kurniawan, that's the boy. And this is, he make this for children with special need in autism. So this is a game. He developing a game for autistic communication. They said Puka. The game is developed by a picture exchange communication system PEX. So a learning model that uses picture. So the communication medium for autistic children. Puka and Mika is the same. And number 9 is Clone. Clone is student of 10 November Institute ITS. He is his name is Johannes. He developed this for the student with autism. This is how they can learn this for lesson. Make some study with the teacher. Put the duty of homework and something like that. They can use this clone because this is has a four main feature for children for the special need, namely learning journey, quiz, self-development, and social experience. This is the clone. And then the 10 is EduDesper. This is EduDesper, the application for the dyslexia children. So this is the name. We know less than 1 million children have dyslexia now. Seeing this, 6 students majoring information engineering from Dinamika University of Surabaya, they try to create a learning application for dyslexia. So this application are several features to help people with dyslexia and people who care to understand what dyslexia is. So this program supporting feature dyslexia educational video, knowledge about dyslexia, consultation with doctor, word order games, and writing translator. So we have 2 other digital home for disabilities and Diva Shop. This is application digital technology that we are using. Digital home is initiated by Angki Yudhistira. She is a deaf person who is a special presidential staff or forum for a person with disabilities to Indonesia. They can find a job, gain access to information such as digital forums, even agendas, job training, and job vacancies around the world of disability. The Diva Shop. This is number 12. This is help people with disability work more. You can move to 11 and 12. Next, for 11, that's home for disabilities. Yeah, they are using the mobile. All people with disability can use this program. They can find a job, training, and etc. And number 12, this is Diva Shop. People will with disability will sell. They are creating. They are working. They are something they make, homemade maybe. People can find from this application. Number 12, please. Okay, this is the Diva Shop. See, this is help people with disabilities work more. So if you want to find what disabilities make their work, you can find here. So next, please. So this is the learning process, the modification digital technology at SLBN Negeri 11. At the place that I work now. This is the new school. We just established for 3 years. 1 year we are enter the school, and then after the next year we got pandemic for 2 years. So for 2 years we didn't see each other. The children didn't come to the school. Next, please. We understand that learning process with digital technology cannot be cannot be useful if there is no collaboration for teacher, parents, and the student and helper. So first things that we are doing to socialization and digital technology training is for teacher. We know the pandemic is affect many things, not only economic, the healthy family and etc. So the first thing we are a socialization. Happy teacher will be teaching happy student. If the teacher happy, the student will be happy. So we are teaching them the new technology like Zoom, another things like everything that we can use for meeting, video call, mobile phone. We teach the teacher, and then when the student can come, they will see how to use it by hybrid. Now, after we socialization, the digital technology and training for teacher, we are giving socialization learning with parent or student with special need. This is they are using the mobile phone with Zoom. When we have every morning, say good morning and doing character building for them, daily activity every day. The parents should be teach. They are become our bestie. Then we teach them how to use the technology, and they will help their special needs children. Next, please. Then number 3, we train children with special needs to be digital literate. Like I said in front of our conversation, is when the teacher is literate with digital technology, they will affect with the student to literate with digital technology. So this is the training for the children how to use. But what we use the digital literate according to their characteristic and they need. These boys, the lovely boys, he is the autist student. He can use his mobile phone when he is get test to be Eagle Scout. Yeah. Next, please. Yeah, the other picture is how the digital technology using by early intervention. This is the young student. He is trying to use the laptop and mobile phone, and by the application of that, he will understand the schedule to study at home. First, he must clean up the bed, and then he's going to the bathroom, wash his teeth, and take care of the plant or some animals, and then he can study something like that. This is help her. And first, I think it's very difficult. It's very young, but after 6 months, he can use the application by himself, by herself, because it is daily routine. Every morning, she is trying to open and doing something with that. And this is the number 4. The student choose what technology they want to know or learn about. So this is for more than young. This is elementary, junior high school, and this one is senior high school. The picture number 1, how to use the computer to literate with Google, something else. What number 2, how to use the application to study together. And this is the radio orari. They can prick with other people in other country. So the other ones is how to use the technology if they like singing. The children with intellectual disability, they love for singing, dancing. They can use that. And then here is we are the number 5. The digital technology is general and specifically for person with disabilities will continue to develop, encouraging the use of technology, increasing independence and better life for humanity with heart and compassion. I agree with Mr. Vijay said in the opening that it should be any harmony with technology, with environment, with human, and with everything in the as such as holistic, the comprehensive we can use for the better life for this earth. So here is my presentation. So I'm coming for you with current challenge. The next page, please. The current challenge is most mobile application only provide future for one type of disability. But meanwhile, according to the WHO in 2019, as many as 40% of persons with disability have more than one type of disability. This is, I think, the same in Indonesia or other country. When we have inclusive education, children will be happy to enter the near school at their home. So, can we make all in one application to support several types of disability? I hope we can have hopefully and strength positively that we can make it, because we believe that every child is special because of us, and this is what make us proudly, happily, and every day thankful to God that we have chance to work with them and we have chance to help them. So next page, please. So this is the last one that I can say. Every child is special because of us. So we have to be special for them, and they will be special for us. Thank you very much for the time, and I hopefully that we can have the same, hopefully, to build the environment technology, digital technology, and we hope that we can have children challenge together to get a better life for our future in the earth. Thank you. I'll give it back to the moderator. Thank you.
Thank you, Hanni, ma'am. Very nice presentation, and
Yes.
including the so many applications and also classroom
Yeah.
keepings. Thank you.
Yeah, this application I
Now,
show to you is the application already used in Indonesia bahasa language. So it will be easy for children too.
yes, really very interesting and very usable presentation of you. Now I request to Mr. Paul Habineza, sir. Please pursue your presentation. Paul, sir, you can listen me?
Hello, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Very good evening.
Thank you very much. His Excellency, President of the SDG and the chief guest, dear guest panel and guests, thank you very much for giving me this time for discussing on this very important topic, the enabling technologies for digital transformation in education. When we say about this theme, just it is shows that the application and the mobile application, the technology, and every apps that helps in terms of changing the lives of the people, and mostly specifically in education. As you can see on the screen, my name is Paul Habineza, Executive Director of Better Future for Generation. Better Future for Generation is a non-government organization starting and official admitted by the government of Rwanda since 2016. The main of the objective of this organization is the enabling and is to support the people with disability, support the people in terms of education and health. It also support in terms of capacity building, and also support in terms of environment protection. Going to the topic of today, transformation education is very important currently as the world become digital. There is a proverb that says, if you don't know how to use computer, you are illiterate. That's some of the people saying that the current generation, the current people should be goes digital. Because after the COVID-19, most of the service, most of the businesses, most of the learners and the education goes to digital. And it helps in terms of communication, in terms of learning, in terms of communication and the transfer, and also enabling the services. When it comes to here in Rwanda and mostly in Africa, we are using digital transformation in terms of education. For example, here in Rwanda, in terms of recruitment for teachers and also for the lecturers in the higher learning institutions, we normally use the application by the name IPPS, where every candidate can apply via the online. He can be also selected via on the learning, and also he can even do the exam like assessment through the online platform. And through the online, all the process from the recruitment, from the assessment, from also even the appointment is done through the online. All exam, mostly for the government, is done online by using digital platform. Another is that even the grading for some of the learners in the secondary school and also in some and the universities, there is a platform that enabling the students to be graded through those platforms that have already set for online learning. There is also platform that the name is the Teacher Management Information System that connect all the teachers in countrywide. That platform gives the information of transfer of the teacher, the number of the teacher that we have, and it is aggregated, even the female and women and the males, and also when those who want some transfer from other area to another area, they can be easy transferred to another location. That is the MIS Management Information System that helps in terms of management of the teachers in different schools. There is also tracking identification students number, where the platform is used to facilitate the students that want some transfer from a school to another schools, and also to know the number of students that are current in the schools. And it also provides some data in terms of statistics and the number of student enrollment, and also some dropout of the students can also known according to the platforms. We have also what you call smart class. The smart class helps in terms of it is used as an example or as an area where the student can go and fund the connectivity internet. They can fund also some projector. They can also fund some research. They can do some research on that area of that we call smart classroom. And we encourage that every school should be having that smart classroom that is connected with internet and some necessary infrastructure like a computer, lab, and where the learners can learn the literacy and the basic knowledge of computer skills. We have also the program of one laptop per child. The initiative was launched by the government, aims to facilitate and help the students how they can starting being and using the technology like computer. And that computer has some basic softwares and applications that support the young people in terms of learning and doing research, even at primary schools. The project is going well, and we intend that every children in secondary school should have at least one laptop to try to learn and using and they have the skills of computer skills and technology device. There is also training. For example, during the COVID-19, where many people stay at home and working at home, some applications were developed to facilitate the student and the teachers, where the student give the assignment, give the presentation, and give also the lecturing on those platforms. And even currently now, we still have those applications that helps the student and the learners, and the platform can join and connect the lecturers, teachers, the students, even from secondary school and also at university level. And for making also research, because we are planning to have the papers, for example, using only soft copies in terms, because printing it costs a lot, and also for environment protection, we intend that we should go paperless using only the soft copies. That is the reason that the institution in charge of education have developed in its website. It have uploaded all the books from the primary school, secondary school, and also some from universities, where the teachers and the learners can go and choose any books. They can download through their laptops, and also starting reading those books without printing and without even taking the bag, the books. And that is also a good technology and digital technology. And also there is what we call online performance. For the staff in the education institutions, they do at the beginning of the year, they have what we call performance contracts, where they can set the goals, and after setting the goals are uploaded in the platform, in the platform, and also the supervisor can sign those goals, and even a quarterly they have a performance evaluation, and this helps in terms of knowing the performance of the teachers and also the institution as well. This is also a good platform where the learners and the teachers are accountable for what they should do, and also to be in charge and be responsible for their roles as a teacher in terms of teaching and researching. Those platform helps in terms of performance, and at the end of the year there is a final evaluation where we can see and check if the performance and the contract was achieved. We have also at the university level, we have the blended learning platform, where the student can meet with the lecturers in that platform, and the student can ask questions, can do assignment, and some discussions through the platform. And also the teacher can give the assignment, can assess the students through the blended platform. And this helps in terms of limiting the time to go to the face-to-face learning. And also it helps in terms of traveling, using a lot of time traveling to go to the schools. And also it is easy for communication between the learners and the lecturers. Yeah, we have also some. Let us mention some technology that even we were not the developers of those technologies, but we government and the private sector has signed some agreement with the owners of the companies. Like we have the Zoom. Most of the students and some organization are using the Zoom app for communication, meeting, and also some learning and lecturing. There is also Webex, Cisco. Those are the companies from USA that the government and other partners have already have a contract how we can use those platforms. We have also Microsoft Meet, we have the Google Meet, we have also some video conferences that helps in terms of passing the message where the lecturer can use the video conference and the learners at one center can join the lecturing and ask a question, even interact with the lecturer. The lecturers even can be in far away, like in India, like in USA and Europe, but students can join those centers and interact with the lecturers through video conference. And we currently Rwanda is among the top 10 countries in Africa that using the ICT. Currently, in the last research, we are just in the third rank after the South Africa and also and Kenya. We have already ranked good for using the ICT, and currently the penetration of the ICT is at 40%. Even we still have some gap of ICT literacy, but the government and the other development partners are trying to establish the broadband connectivity, even trying to have the venture capital in terms of investing in the ICT and the infrastructure that can help in terms of economy of ventures, and also help the users, because we still have a high price for internet connectivity by the issue of energy and also the issue of infrastructure that are not enabling to use those devices. We currently have like the internet we're using currently now. We still have only the 4G, and we have also 4G and 3G, and we are planning to how we can have like 5G, which is very good for connectivity and even fast and speed. We are in the progress because sometimes we use the broadband connectivity, and sometimes it require a lot of activities and infrastructure. But we believe that having the wired connectivity and wireless connectivity, it can help in terms of enabling the education, where the student can learn from home. Even some workers can do the work at home. How the people can organize the meeting at different venues and join through those connectivity and those venues. And also we are trying to have as many as possible companies, and I think the companies that have connectivity, we wonder I think it is a good market where they can invest, because we still have a few one that provide the internet connectivity, but we still have a few, and we need more companies to invest in technology, infrastructure, and also connectivity to enable and help the learners and fasting economy. We still also have some initiative Rwanda has initiated the Smart Africa transformation. I think some of you hear about this, where it started in Rwanda and now it is globally in Africa. And the initiative aims to connect through different sectors, how in different sectors we can use technology in education, technology in agriculture, technology in energy, technology in different ways of economy. And we need and we know that technology can be enabler in all sectors of economies. Agriculture, we need the technology. Infrastructure, we need the technology. Even transport, transport by connecting by payment by virtual payment. We need also a technology to enable in each and every sector of economy. And finally, without taking much time of you, we still have some challenges. Challenge one is the issue of infrastructure. We still have some areas that not yet covered by the energy. That is an issue to enable the technologies for transformation. And also we still have some issue of infrastructure where we don't have good roads to establish those devices and those infrastructure to connect the people. And also we still have the issue, as I have already mentioned earlier, the issue of the cost. The cost of internet still high, which that we should have more investors and more partnership between the private sector and the other organization to invest in this sector and to reduce the cost of the internet. And also we have an issue of some high rate of digital literacy. That is also an issue where we should just have the centers, many as possible, the centers that can train the young people, women, and also the children to enable using technology and have the capacity of capacity and knowledge to use those technology, and also to create even the application, the apps, and other solutions. Because currently we need innovative and innovators that can create more application as a solution in agriculture, in the health, in the education, in every sector. We need some innovation to enabling the transformation of technology and digital literacy. Finally, by the end, thank you very much for giving me this platform for speaking on technology and enabling technology and digital transformation. And for BFG Better Growth Coordination I represent, we have some programs that enabling the young people to learn by activate short trainings that the young people and the women also can join those training by learning the basic skills of a computer application like Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint. And this, after the training, we connected those people with some funders like financial institutions where they can have like a seed capital to create some small business, some micro businesses that enables them to have the good life. And also currently we have like more than 100 services for the government that is online. This also helps in terms of job creation, where the young people trained in ICT, they can also create the small jobs to offer those services for the citizen and for the community. And also this is a very important achievement where you can ask and apply some documents online without taking much of time for travel, and you can get through your email, through your digital or your smartphone. And also, according to the recent research, more than 99% we have digital mobile penetration, where everyone can have mobile telephone for easy communication, and also this helps in terms of digital also transformation. And most of the people, by using those mobile telephones, they can also create the account, mobile account for funds transfer, and also how they can receive also the fund, transfer the fund to another one. And also in education, we also encourage the young learners. We are working, government is working with different partners and the private sector to offer the student, for every student in higher learning institution, how he can access the laptops with some funding of the government and other partners. And this initiative also will help in terms of digital literacy and also digital transformation, because by using your own laptop, it can also be easy to have those skills and access to those different services online. Thank you very much for the time. My presentation end here, and if there is some question, I will answer. And also, BFG, Better Future for Generation, is ready to partner for everyone in transformation of digital technology. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Paul sir. Very interesting and informative lectures. Now, I request to Dr. Rajneesh Sharma. Dr. Rajneesh Sharma, please conclude the session.
Thank you, BP Singh ji, and thank you, our learned speaker and chief guest of the program of this session, which was the enabling the technology for digital transformation in education. No doubt, it is the need of the day, because day by day the sphere of the education is expanding, and simultaneously we are needing more and more connectivity, more and more communication, more and more information, which is digitally or technically is possible with the help of this technology, as we have heard from the different our learned speakers today, that the digital transformation is essential, which communicates and which give a use platform for the references and other information regarding the education and other part of the technology. So no doubt today's discussion was a good discussion, and it was our privilege to have such type of learned speaker from different part of the world. On behalf of Social Development Federation Agra, I am very thankful to all the speakers, to all the viewers, to all the listeners of this program. And especially I am thankful to Mr. BP Singh, who timely informed me so that I could hear this program after a long while. Again, I am very thankful to all the speakers, Mr. Paul, Dr. Vijay, Kumar, Salvia, Miss Hanni, and along with Bijpalji and all the viewers of this program. Thank you very much. And now the program is concluded. Hereby, I declare that. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Very thank you. Now, Dr. Rajwant Singh Rao. Dr. Rajwant Singh.
Yes, sir. Yes,
can
sir.
Listen me?
Audible. Yeah, I can hear you.
Kindly close the sessions with the final remarks.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So I would like to thanks to everyone to our esteemed speaker for the session. I also would like to thank to Dr. Rajneesh sir for his valuable, nice speech. I would like to thank Dr. Brijpal Singh sir for organizing such a wonderful event. So thank you all.